Right now, this Boston Celtic team is the best defense in the NBA.
Pat Frere ready to put it in the air. JB DeRosa, Andy Nagy, the three officials. And the Celtics control the opening tip. And Tatum and Brown, of course, draw a lot of attention as Smart gets up the first shot.
Fourth in the league there, we saw it, and he rebounds the ball.
Brown and Tatum, you got Smart running the point, and then Horford and Williams as Jaylen Brown gets the scoring started here at Barclays Center. Of course, no Kyrie Irving with the New York City mandate still in effect for vaccines as Horford scores inside. Everything's going along as scheduled for Durant and his knee injury as Williams again inside.
Big-time shooting threat that the Nets have. It's going to be tough for him to get shots.
Brown on the take. He is fouled, and he gets the roll.
Big-time shooting threat that the Nets have. It's going to be tough for him to get shots.
Brown on the take. He is fouled, and he gets the roll.
Wide open guy inside. The Nets cannot afford to give those up tonight. It's going to be tough for them to score. Well, that's what he wants. More pace, more ball movement. He got both right there.
Turn it over.
Wanted to improve that. They're only 20th this year, but you've seen more willingness to share it from Brown and Tatum of late as Brown buries the three and Steve Nash needs a timeout. The Nets are now 1 for 12 from the floor as Brown slices in and lays it home. It is 22-2, and we are not even halfway through the first.
Losing 8 in a row, it's difficult. It takes a toll on everybody.
Jaylen Brown, he'll take it himself. Jaylen Brown off to a great start. The Nets' 4 turnovers have led to 10 second chance points by Boston. And a tough contested shot. Boston's game in Orlando on Sunday. He's out active here. First quarter, this one, everybody's going around out. Another Brooklyn turnover. Tatum, a couple of crosses, gets right by Tatum and lays it in. Josh Richardson enters for Boston. And now Brown will pull a three. Williams keeps it alive. Taste. And so we carry on.
Well, James Johnson's been to the rim twice. The last 2 times down the floor.
Thomas and Carter, you got Duke Jr. on the floor, Johnson and Sharp. And good defense there. Sharp once again, almost forcing a turnover. Did he? Yes, he did. Williams and Smart return with Jaylen Brown. Gets by Mills, leaves it. Williams wide open inside. Brown beat them all. Out with that knee injury. As Brown gets to the basket. Another easy one inside. That's been a familiar theme tonight.
Great rotations. They make Boston take a tough shot.
DeAndre Bembry taking on Williams, just as his coach asked him to do. DeAndre Bembry taking on Williams, just as his coach asked him to do. Took it right to the body. Smart lines up another three. That one's good. One in the first quarter, and then another one to start the second. Denied by Williams. Brown on the run out. Carter on him. Griffin there, and it is Brown who scores. Robert Williams, offensive board. Another chance here for Boston. Under 5 minutes to go. Brown up top for Williams.
He draws some help and throws a lot.
Carter, hot start, made his first 3 threes. A game tonight with a hamstring injury. And Bembry cannot get the reverse offensive board. And now Brown puts it in.
That situation, it's not really an update, but I was still told that nothing has changed. There's still really no communication.
Definitely Brian and Chris have a couple more deals around the league. There's constantly talks going on.
In the discussions right now, and to Chris's point, I mean, Steve Nash was emphatic that they would not be trading James Harden. Although the Nets right now are 5-12 without KD, they are certainly looking forward to the day when they do get these pieces on the floor. Although the Nets right now are 5-12 without KD, they are certainly looking forward to the day when they do get these pieces on the floor. Frog the Nets. Nets in danger of dropping 9 consecutive games as Jaylen Brown rattles in and out. Griffin with a rebound. Griffin with a rebound.
Well, Boston had great ball movement in the first half and played inside out. The 2 possessions against the zone.
Give it right back, Williams. And now Brown for Tatum. Tatum scores again. Too easy inside. A lot of action inside. Gives it up. Griffin now. One-on-one with Tatum. Now Horford comes. And Brown wide open for 3. Well, this game, you know, played all 5 games together, and they ran Boston off the floor in that series. They won in 5 games. Robert Williams has a double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds. He is an emerging talent, is Robert Williams, as Brown hits again. 27-point Boston lead, their biggest lead, 28. Actually 29 at one point. Smart cashes another one in. He's got a stroke going tonight. Not giving credit for that one, but I got him with 12 points, 12 rebounds now. As Al Horford for 3. No.
And so you put them all out here together, and it's difficult for them to get good shots.
Brown, nice move inside. Little floater is good. Good through this. When you do get Durant back and Harden and Kyrie Irving for the road games, who would you say are 2 or 3 guys that you could see emerge as part of the mix in the rotation for Steve Nash? Their fair share of injuries and COVID just raging through their organization as well, but they're finally whole right now. They got their pieces back, and it's fitting, and it looks good.
Brown gives it up to no one. You know, to do what the men and women of our network and other networks do, gotta be brave. As Smart hits another 3.
We just kept talking. I never have much of a clue as to what's going on.
Might have been the reason we put up here in the first place.
If your Ime Udoka is to have this thing get down to 12 with...
And he's having a great year. Jokic, Embiid, Giannis. I mean, the bigs with the MVP caliber seasons. This is going to be a fun MVP race down to the finish line.
Their roster, but I will say, I think they would be competitive with anybody in the East that they would play in the series. Like, who's as good as any player in this league, they're automatically a contender. So, better days ahead for Brooklyn. We've got the dunk contest going on right now.